So let me get this straight. Disney vaporizes $200 billion pushing woke garbage on kids. Bud Light becomes the biggest marketing disaster in modern history. Target gets boycotted into oblivion. And Netflix looks at all that and says, you know what? Let's put trans ideology in shows for 7-year-olds. What could possibly go wrong? Well, they're about to find out. Elon Musk just called for a Netflix cancel wave. Millions are reportedly dropping subscriptions, and the streaming giant is watching billions, that's billions with a B, in market value evaporate faster than you can say, get woke, go broke. This is going to be a bloodbath, folks. What's up, everyone? Critical Nerd here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, fix that. Hit subscribe, ring the bell. This story is developing actually by the day, by the hour, and you don't want to miss these updates. We're about to watch another woke corporation learn the very expensive lesson in real time. But before we dive in, drop a comment down below. Have you canceled Netflix yet? And if so, what reason did you put in the cancellation form? Trust me, those guys over there at Netflix, they're reading them. And I want to know what you told them. All right, into the dumpster fire we go. Here's how it started. Libs at TikTok. God bless this account. I love these guys over on X. Posted a clip from a Netflix kids show called Dead End Paranormal Park. The show's been canceled since 2023, but it's still in the Netflix kids section. Rated for 7-year-olds. 7 years old. What's in it? Well, a trans character announces, I'm trans, Norma, within the first few minutes, because nothing says age-appropriate entertainment for second graders like gender ideology, right? And the creator, Hamish Steele, this guy's had 2 credits before Netflix handed him a multi-million-dollar kids series. Why? Well, it's because he checks the right boxes. Netflix basically admits it in their diversity reports. We'll get into that later. Oh, and after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, may he rest in peace, Hamish Steele went on social media and called him a random Nazi who deserved it. That's classy. That's who Netflix trusted with your children's programming. But I'm sure it's all just a coincidence. So this clip goes viral. Then the richest man in the world notices. Elon Musk. You may have heard of him. Owns a little app called X. He builds rockets. He's planning a Mars mission. Well, he quote tweets it. And here it is. Canceled Netflix for the health of your kids. Then he actually did it. He posted proof he canceled his own Netflix subscription. The man is worth $500 billion. He can afford Netflix. He could buy Netflix. He canceled on principle. You know what happened next? A tidal wave. My entire timeline over on X turned into screenshots. Been subscribers for 10 years. Enough is enough. Just canceled. Won't support grooming. Netflix stock, well, it took a hit. It's down about 2.3% on the day. That was a couple days ago. Wiping out tens of billions in market value. Sure, some will say, well, that's nothing. They're still up for the year. Yeah, and Disney was quote unquote fine too until half the market cap vanished. These things start slow. And then suddenly you're Bob Iger begging Ron DeSantis for mercy. But I'm sure Netflix executives aren't worried. Totally fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Here's where it gets fun, though. Dead End, that wasn't an outlier. It was the tip of the rainbow iceberg. I'm going to read off to you some of the greatest hits. Coco Melon, a show for toddlers, features a little boy in a dress and tutu dancing for his 2 gay dads, toddlers. Babysitter's Club, episode where a teen lectures doctors and nurses on pronouns. Medical professionals getting schooled by children. Jurassic World, Kep, Cretaceous. Hope I pronounced that right. Thought this was about dinosaurs? Surprise! Teenage lesbian romance subplot. More kissing, fewer raptors. Transformers Earthspark. Yes, the Transformers are even involved in this. The robots are non-binary now. A robot doing pronouns 101. Ada Twist Scientist. Executive produced by Barack and Michelle Obama. Features 7-year-olds planning their gay teacher's wedding. Honorable mentions here, you got Gecko's Garage, Strawberry Shortcake, Monster High. Pride flags and ideology popping up everywhere. Almost like it's a coordinated effort to inject this stuff into all children's content. But that would be a conspiracy theory. And we don't do those, right? Now here's my favorite part. They're not hiding it. Netflix released its Inclusion and Diversity Report. Yes, they published this, where they brag about hiring and greenlighting by identity. They celebrate massive growth in underrepresented directors and leads. In 2023, 71.5% of Netflix shows had a minority lead. 71.5%. In a country that's majority white, nearly 3/4 of their leads are minorities. Look, I don't care what color someone's skin is, okay? As if they're talented and the show is good. But when you openly admit you're hiring based on skin color or sexuality instead of talent, that's discrimination. And they're proud of it. It explains a lot why so many Netflix originals are mid, why ideology gets priority over entertainment, why someone like Hamish Steele, with 2 credits, gets a kid's show. He checks boxes. The question isn't who's the best creator, it's which boxes does this creator check? Now the damage control. The Dead End creator is on Blue Sky claiming anti-Semitic and homophobic emails without examples. Classic victimhood playbook. Celebrate an assassination, push ideology on kids, and when called out, suddenly you're the victim. Netflix? Well, radio silence. Stock sliding, cancellations piling up, Elon leading a crusade, and nothing to say? The silence is deafening. And this isn't about being anti-LGBTQ. It's about kids. Parents want to put on a kids show without a lecture on gender fluidity. No one is saying adults can't watch what they want. Tell any story you want for adults. But targeting young children with sexualized content for political ideology, that's grooming. Call it what it is. Kids that age should be learning to read, do math, share, be kind. Not about transitioning or sexual orientation. They're 7. Get woke, go broke? It isn't a meme. It's a pattern. Bud Light learned it. Disney learned it. Now Netflix has taken the class. These companies think they're too big to fail. Netflix is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. They think a few cancellations won't matter. Well, Disney thought the same until it didn't. The message is simple. Leave the kids alone. Make good content. Stop pushing ideology. Just entertain us. That's all anyone's asking for. But they won't listen, so we'll keep canceling, keep boycotting, and hit them where it hurts. The wallet. It's the only language they speak. And if you haven't already, and I normally don't do this, but cancel Netflix. Put the reason in the forum. They do read those. Find alternatives. Support companies that aren't trying to groom your kids. That's all I got for today. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't, and tell me in the comments, have you canceled Netflix? What are you using instead? Let's make this the biggest boycott of 2025. Until next time, stay critical, stay nerdy, and for the love of God, watch what your kids are watching. Critical Nerd, out.